All right, Kristin Tattar, first off.
How old is she?
32 or 3.
I think she turns
Wrong.
30. I think she turns 33.
But
I don't know.
she is the first ever 1,000 rated FPO player. She has made history. It's finally happened. You know, what's big here is obviously...
Good job.
This is a huge accomplishment in general, but a lot of times when something seems impossible and then someone does it, it then becomes more possible for people following them. Like, for a long time, people thought like a 4-minute mile was physically not possible, and then when one person did it, like 4 people did it right after.
Dang.
So, not saying that's about to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen here,
but
Big Hunt.
it does, like, she's paving a path that hasn't been paved before, which is always huge for a sport, because you watch something happen, and now there are people at home that have seen it's possible, which helps them believe it's possible. So, inspiring a younger generation.
Yeah.
So
that was very inspiring,
awesome.
Big Hunt.
She's blazing a trail here. You know, I think this
She's a trailblazer.
farther adds
Chevy.
to her accolades of the GOAT.
Yeah, it definitely. That's a big one, right?
It'll just be
1,000 rated.
The tough part will just be those of us who have watched Kristin Tattar play. I think a lot of us in this era are pretty confident she's the greatest FPO player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But she needs some more accolades for that to hold up, 10 years from now. Because if you're going to look back, you're going to see the Juliana Corvers, the Paige Pierces, and they're just crazy major numbers and stuff. Like, Paige is still one away from all-time majors.
You got to stop losing these majors, dog.
I know there's a flaw in this thought, but technically, being the highest rated of all time would possibly make you the greatest of all time.
If ratings were accurate.
Yeah. So the flaw in that thought is ratings, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, shortly after this... Kristin, it's not funny, Trevor.
No, it's just like the way that you transition into that.
Well, it's just like she had the highest of high, 1,000 rated, and then this morning I woke up to this post from Kristin, and she says, with a heavy heart, I must share unfortunate news. I've suffered an injury that will keep me away from the disc golf course for at least 4 weeks.
Wait, quick. If you haven't seen this yet, before we read it, just guess in your head, like, what do you think the injury is?
Type in the
How do you think it
comments.
happened? You probably won't guess it.
I'd love to hear the guesses.
Okay, I've given time to comment. In a freak accident amidst our home renovation, I stumbled among scattered items, resulting in a broken rib. After consulting with some wonderful doctors, I've decided to prioritize my recovery, leading to my withdrawal from Portland Open and Beaver State Fling. Though I eagerly anticipated the U.S. trip, I understand that life throws unexpected challenges. I'll use this time to heal and return stronger. I'll likely resume play at the Crocole Open starting July 12th. Thank you all for your unwavering support and understanding.
Major bummer.
So she should be back for the Crocole Open, which I believe is before. I believe that's the start of like the European swing with the European Open and stuff. So,
but still, it
sucks. Because now we're gonna miss Portland Open, Beaver State. It looks like we'll also miss her. I don't know if she was planning to play these, but from what she just said in her thing, these are the Pro Tour events that we're missing her in. Portland Open, Beaver State, Turku Open, Preserve Championship, Swedish Open, Des Moines Challenge, and we'll see her back at the Crocole Open.
That is so many events.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
my gosh, this
US
sucks.
stateside, Portland, Beaver State, Preserve, and Des Moines. And then she'll be back at the Crocole Open.
That's so gut-wrenching.
July 12th, which is the week before the European Open. So she'll go Crocole Open, European Disc Golf Festival, and then we're back for Ledgestone. In that swing.
That's such a bummer, man. We're gonna miss another huge stretch without the best player by far.
Who's gonna rise to the top now?
Well, it is gonna make FPO continue just to get more and more interesting because, like, right now, Evelina Solomon's in the lead at 878 points. Owen Scoggins is in second at 800, Missy Gannon at 766, and now Holland Handley has jumped Kristin at 760. So Kristin's 5th in the world right now, point standing wise. With her missing until the Crocole Open, obviously you can only take your 14 finishes. She's already locked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finishes. So after Crocole, there is plenty of disc golf to play for her to still climb up the top.
And
but
multiple majors.
Yeah, but it is. Some people are going to be able to lock in wins with her not in the field. And, those are points that she just can't get back. So be very interesting to see, but hopefully we wish her a speedy recovery. Hopefully it ends up being faster than that, but not the end of the world. She'll be back for all the rest of the majors this season.
It kind of feels the end of my world.
It does suck, but
no Kristin in FPO for that long. That's a bummer.